Good morning. Well, technically it's afternoon, but you wouldn't know that if I didn't tell you. It's Sunday. Not a day I normally record, but I'm in the car, so it's also quite a unique Sunday in that tomorrow is game one of a new campaign. Now, I did a bit of math the other day and I realized that I over-prepare. Between world building, putting together some homebrew classes, skills, abilities, unique rules for the campaign, possible enemies that they'll be fighting, a few battle maps that I think will be likely within the first few sessions. I realized that I've put in about 60 hours of work before the campaign started. And that got me thinking, how much do you really need to prepare for a campaign? That will be someone trying to contact me, but I'm going to ignore it. How much do you really need to prep to play a game? And I think the answer is far less than I do. There are many different types of GMs, and I've been most of them through the years. I've run games where I prepared nothing. I walked into the session, I listened to what the players were up to, and I improvised on the fly. This used to happen especially a lot with my old gaming group when we met 4 or 5 nights a week and never knew what game we were going to be playing on a specific night. So everyone just always kind of had an idea, and we would run with one of them. But there is something to be said about a fleshed out world with some legitimate kind of history behind it and some concrete points that you can aim for and elements. Now, the thing that got me thinking about, though, and part of the reason I'm recording today, is because I've realized that the one thing I've not actually done a lot of planning for is the progression of the game. I know where the characters are starting. I know the goal I plan to set for them. I'm building the world that exists around them, but I'm not really planning a great deal for what happens in between. Because I don't know what's going to happen in between. I don't know when they step out that door if they're going to turn left or right. So I haven't planned the story points for any specific encounters yet. I have planned certain events that will happen in the world that the players may or may not interact with, but those events will happen whether the players are there or not. I mean, obviously, if the players are there and decide to prevent it from happening, that's different. But I've planned world events, I've planned world locations, I've planned characters, but I've not actually planned any sessions. I'm tired. It's Sunday, and I'm already tired of the week. Yeah, and I think that's one of the important things, is if you try to plan out your session, oh, well, the players will go here, and then this will happen, and then this person will send them here, and then they'll talk to this person, and they'll say this, and then they'll go over this way because this guy pointed them that direction, and then this fight will happen here. If you try to plan all of that out, your player's going to take a left when you said go right. Your players will mess it up. Whereas if you just say, over here to the left this is happening, and over here to the right this is happening, and you know those two events are going to happen in your world, then when the players come out that door, if they go left or right, you know what's going on. So, my advice to DMs is not that you need to do a great deal of planning, although it does sometimes help, but if you're going to plan the right things. Plan the right areas. Build characters. Build locations. But don't try to micromanage. Don't predict what the players will do. Don't assume because you put a clue in place that they will follow it. Because they will miss the clue, or ignore it, or think it's a trap. By the same token, be ready to make use of that. If you have something planned for your players, and they're convinced it must be a trap, so they go the other way, make the other way a trap. They'll love that. And maybe next time they'll follow the clue you put there. Sorry, that's just a bit of sadistic DM coming out. No, but the main thing is plan the right stuff. Think about your world. Don't try to guess you know what the players are going to do in it. And I'm just about to get parked up, so I'll leave it there today. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for the first session of the new game predictions video. Should be fun. Like, subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you around.